Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and we are going to be working in our pink journal today again. And guess what I found? But before we get going, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because then you can keep getting notification for when new videos come out. I try to do 5 a week. Sometimes there's more. If I have extra stuff I wanted to talk to you about. Comment. Let me know what you like about some of the videos that I've done. Let me know what you're looking for in a junk journal video. Because, you know, I am trying to produce content that you want to see. So if there's something you want to learn how to do, or if you're working on a project, I love to hear all about all of that. And then share with other crafty people, share with people who need some inspiration, and let's just keep that inspiration rolling. Okay. So, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I came across a packet of, they are foam with sticker back. I think it was just a Valentine's Day collection. I found it in my stash. Again, you know, I'm finding all kinds of fun stuff, so let's use some of these things up. And see, I thought that might be fun. I don't know. Just a thought. But you see, we're going to work inside today again. So I had an idea for this page. Okay, so first things first, I found a little oval shape cut out of a book page, which I thought was really cool. And I thought if we inked it and then just popped these little foamy hearts on, I thought that would be fun. So let's use this darker one this time. I know I've been using the lighter one a bit more. Alright, and then we'll just give it a little pop of color. And I'm just doing this as like an embellishment, so it's only one thickness, one page thickness. There we go. Alright, so, oh, those are from last time. Sometimes I do videos back to back, and so then I might have some of the odd bits from the last time out. Alright. There we go. And make sure the writing is the right direction. Alright. Yeah, I like how that looks. Okay, so then for this I was thinking, what if we did something like, I just had to grab a sip of water. It's getting dry. And it's really cold here in Canada this weekend. I always video on the weekends before the videos come out during the week. And this weekend is so cold. My furnace is just running constantly. So I kind of liked like the plain heart behind, and then with the glittery hearts on top. That's what I was thinking. It's definitely puffing up a bit, but yeah, it's one of those things where it is soft. So you can kind of, I'm hoping you can write over it from the other page, and we'll maybe put a book board in this one. So that, a writing board, I mean. Can I say a book board? A writing board. Oh, this is quite sticky. I think it'll stick, actually. Perfect. And that way, it's just a board like, maybe something like this. Obviously a little bit more detailed, and then you just slide it behind your page, and then you can write. So even if you've got puffy stuff behind on the next page, that you'd be able to write fairly neatly, and it would allow you to Guys, I'm videoing. Can you guys be a bit quieter, please? It would allow you to be able to write and maybe a little bit less messy than how you might normally. Okay, and then this one. These are really quite sticky, so these might not be as old as I thought. Alright, and then this one over here, it's kind of a mirror image. I'm just going to stick those down a little, even though they're kind of over the edge of it. There we go. See? Pretty simple. But I think it's cute the way it is like that. And I don't mind like a little bit of glitter here and there. Okay. Then, on the corresponding one, which is over here, I found another oval, but this one's going the other direction. I don't know if you noticed the words on the other one were going this way. This one's going this way. So I was thinking about, instead of putting it on here and covering it up, I was thinking about putting it here and putting a plus of glue behind it and making it a tuck spot, like an all around the band kind of thing. Anyway, in order to do that, I just wanted to stiffen it up a bit. Plus, I thought, what if we put this over top with like a border of the book page? So, oh, I always have to pull my table closer from behind me here. Okay. So which one is it? This one? It's the fatter ovals. Will it fit on here? Let's move this off to the side for a sec. How tight can I make it? Like so. That's the tightest we go. In the last video I was looking for my stencils, my circle stencils, but I have them here now. I was like, okay, I gotta get prepared for this. So I tend to need them in every video, it seems like. Or maybe not quite as frequently as all that, but feels like it when they're not right at hand. Alright. So I'm just going to put this in with my snippets. Alright, so that on there. And this on here. So it looks great. I like how it looks, but there is a 0 focal point. So I need to put something on here. That feels upside down, actually. Yeah, that's better. I know it's kind of an all-over pattern, but it seems to be more this way. So focal point. Well, that's fun. Let's just do that. Let me see if I've got pink paint. Because pink paint would just get a perfect thing on there, right? Save me and stuff. Okay, what have we got here? Ooh, that paint is a strong smell. Alright, so this one is light pink. I think that's probably the one I want, actually. The first one I grab is the right one, I think. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. That definitely needs a little stir. It's just a piece of a paintbrush that broke off that I use as a stirring stick for some of these little bottles, so I can, they separate and then they need to, you know, I don't probably need that after all. I think what would be best is just to use that guy. Okay. brush do I want to use here? That one's destroyed. Maybe one of these. Okay. Getting all over me. That's pretty fun. I think I'll do that later. Okay. Alright, and then, just because, I'll smush off some a little to make it look a little more distressed. Just kind of crumple it. And then just tap it to take off some of the excess paint. There we go. I'll also try a little faster because it won't be as thick. Well, that looks fun. And then this page has a little bit of brown on this, so I think we can get away with doing a little edging on gold. I think that could be fun. Why did I put my thing away? Let's keep my rag handy for right now while we're painting. Now the gold tends to separate quite a bit, but if I tip it, I think that'll work. So I was thinking about doing kind of gold gilded edges. Just like so. Yeah. But I want it to kind of creep on just a little onto the petals. Does that make sense? I don't want it to be so precious. There we go. Oh, and that stuff at the top is hard. Of course it would be. And why wouldn't it? Should do it from this side. Maybe I can smoosh off some of this as well. There. Yeah, that's having a cool look. Look at that. Well, it's really fun. Alright. So I'm just kind of going over the edge now to just to get it having a little interest there. Time to grab a little more paint. Yeah, this is fun. Look at how cute this is turning out. So this is just some acrylic paint from Folk Art. You can buy stuff like that at like, well, pretty common at say Walmart or like Michael's craft stores, right? And you know, there's so many colors. That's the fun part about it, is really whatever color you need for your project, they're going to have a shade there. You don't even have to do color mixing, which is you know, I mean, I find that fun, but sometimes it's nice to just be able to do it right out of the bottle and get exactly the shade that you're looking for. Especially for something like this where you don't want to take out 6 paints just to do a little embellishment. Alright, so I'm just kind of trying to dry brush at the edges a little bit to just, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy, and yet I'm like, what about the center? That looks very, very pink right there. What can we do about that? Where's that little glob of paint I was dipping into? Alright. Well, let's just do that. And then let's pull some away. See, that's fun. I'll dab off over here a bit. Okay. Good. Alrighty. So we'll just set that over there to let that dry, and while that's drying, let's work on this base. Now I went around with I used my stencil and I just used a brown marker because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to ink around this anyway. I can save myself a step, but I actually prefer the look of actual inking, so I'm going to just add a layer of inking on top of that. You know what? I am going to flip it over and I'm just going to ink on this side. I like the inking better than the marker. At least on this one. You know, I might change my mind in a different situation, but okay. And then this one, we're going to ink with Positive Pink. So this gives it a little pop against the book page. So when I ink, I hold it pretty, try to hold it pretty stiff, and when I'm drawing across, I draw like this so that it goes more than just on the edge. If I wanted to go just on the edge, I could go like this and just go around, but I want it to kind of have an ombre look from the center to the outside, and that's how you get it, by just dragging the dauber, or in this case, a makeup sponge, off the edge. Ooh, my glue stick is not happy with being left open so long, but it will be fine. Yeah, it's making a little bit of strings because I left it open so long. Okay, so let's line this up best as we can. Good. And then we want this guy, which is pretty much dry. Let's see. How are we? Oh, that is very, very dry. That was only enough glue to hold the sticky on, and that was it. So we'll use some tacky glue, and we'll try not to put glue goobers all over it either. Would have thought, hey? Alrighty. Trying to sort of avoid the hole in the center, but I got a little closer than I meant to. Alright. So this chipboard on here is definitely going to stiffen it up a little too. Alright, so then in order to make it a tuck, I'm just going to do glue and a plus, and that'll allow you to poke stuff under from 4 corners. So I'm just going to make sure it's fairly thick, kind of stripe of glue. And then here as well. So I'm not going all the way around the edge like I might normally because it's going to be a tuck spot. Alright, so I for sure don't want it to shift while it's gluing down because then it won't make the tuck spots quite so nice. Alright, so yeah, we're not to that one yet today. Alright, so then the next one are these triangles. So sometimes it looks kind of cool to put like another pocket on here, and we did do that for the one we did the other day. Over here we did a double pocket like that, but we didn't do it in the front, and so I was thinking, what if we did it on this one here? I need a double page. Here we go. This one. Not quite as big as I was hoping for the writing, that is. Here's one where the writing comes right down to the fold. Alright, so for this one, let's just do it a little different. Let's go like this, and like this, and see what happens here. Oh, this does not want to stay. Shifting, shifting, shifting. I'll do it the other way. Backwards, but I'm not measuring anything, so I'm not as worried about it. And I guess, technically, if you're right or left-handed, it could work. Alright, so then here, I want to go to about here, right? So let's see if I can put it. Oh, goodness. Just awkward for me to do it the opposite way. Okay, so there's the little mark there, and then there's the little mark there. So I'm not putting it across the bottom. I'm using my little tick marks that I use as a measurement. Alright, so in this case, this is my cut edge. So I think I want to cover that with something. And I was thinking, what about washi tape? We got the silver, kind of iridescent. We got this kind of purpley pinky one. There's a stripey one that has all different colors in it. What else do we got handy here? That's too purpley. The other ones are their own colors. Okay. I think this is too thick to fold over the edge, so I'm just going to eliminate that right away. And I think these are too dark for this journal. And this one has writing on it, and since I want to fold it in half, that's going to cut the writing right in half. So that just kind of brings us down to these guys. I like this one a lot, but it's more purple than pink, really. Or teal, purple and teal. So we're going to let that one go. And then same with this stripey one. We'll let that one go. Alright, so then that leaves me with, I think I'm going to do polka dots. Alright, so what we're going to do is find the end. Washi tape is a very low tack. And so it's actually you're actually able to reposition it, take it off, and use it again. It's kind of like painter's tape, which is low tack as well. And so for this, obviously we want it to stick. So I'm just going to kind of measure with with my eyeballs. And I'm going to use glue sticks, so I'm actually going to make it actually stay stuck down because we want it to use it as the lip of the pocket. There we go. Alright, I'm going to use my desk rather than the book to line it up here. I want more on the outside than the inside, and I can kind of see through this one, which just kind of makes it unique as well. And so I just need a little bit to go over the edge, right? Come on. Work with me here. All right. So I'm just pressing this down, and then I'm going to just cut this a little bit and fold this around to really protect that corner. And then we'll just clip off that little tip that's still there. That's the folded one. So that helps to protect the corner, just having it around like that. There we go. And then snip the tip. Alright. Perfect. So that's a great start to our pocket already. Okay, so we know we want to do something here, but what do we want? One of the washi stickers, maybe? What if we had kind of like a pear? Make it sort of like a pseudo bouquet. Still thinking, still thinking. Do we have anything in our little bucket of tricks here? Well, I have those. These are bits and pieces. I'm just going to leave those for now. That really bright flower is kind of fun there, isn't it? Or what if we did, you know, a shopping bag with this pale flower behind? Ooh, I think we're going to do that. Alright. So first things first, let's glue this down, and then we can directly embellish it without having to worry about sticking it down later and scooching all the decorations around. We want to do that. Alright, and again, because it's a pocket, even though we're going paper to paper, I'm using tacky glue. You'll probably hear me say this every episode. Anything that's going to see a lot of traffic, I am always a fan of sticking with tacky glue. And these are kind of like, they're stickers, but they almost have like a matte but plasticky finish to them. So the fun thing about this is these are vellum, so you can kind of see through, which is fun. Oh, I pulled one off already. Oh, these have pop dots on the back. Okay, well we're going to just, apparently we're going to pull the backing off the pop dot, and then we're going to pull the pop dot itself off. We don't need that on there at all. We don't need any extra dimension. Alright, where do we want this guy? Like that. Oh, I never did put any, let's see, is this the bright pink? Yeah. Never put any inking on this one. Let's see what happens if I add it after. Always fun to check it out, see what goes down. There, add a little extra color. I'm happier with that. Yeah, just like that, I think. This guy is coming apart a little bit right there. So I'm going to give it, it's the 2 layers that are coming apart of the book page. The other part has glued down nicely. But this was from when I just jammed my glue book page together while I was videoing, and so I don't always worry about getting right to the edge or anything. These are so cute. I feel like we could use a little word on here yet. What about this? Whoops. Where'd you go? That's too small to be seen. Kind of the same size, isn't it? See, that's the one, because then we get our 3, and it's kind of mimicking the round shape of the flower, but it's not a flower shape, so it's similar, but it also has a flower on it, which kind of ties it in to me. There we go. Cute. Sweetie pie, it says. Do we want any of these leaves on there? I bet we do. And then let's go over the edge of the washi there, onto the washi. Man, my fingers always get so full of glue when I'm working with you guys. And all I can think of is, oh my goodness, they probably think I never wash my hands. But honestly, glue goobers. Alright, so I'm going to have 3 groupings of those flowers. I have an idea for this acetate, which is why I'm cutting the flowers off. I want to save this to use for a different project. Maybe we'll make a shaker tag again. Those are so much fun. Okay, so that one's done. So now let's find the corresponding one back here. Okay, so on to our 4th one. How are we doing for time? Let's just double check. Oh, good. I'm getting a rhythm. It seems like I can get about 4 pages done. At least when they're at this level of already ready to go. Okay, so here I was thinking, what was I thinking for this one? Maybe we need to stop doing so much thick stuff at the bottom, because I'm starting to feel it getting lumpier. We'll save that one for a different place. These ones that I just cut out aren't really the right color, so I'll have to put those back with our flowers later. And we still have these ones. I'm going to go back to this idea. I have some of these cute little sequins too. But I don't know if we need them for this. But we'll keep them handy, right? So again, hugs and kisses, or love. Hugs and kisses. And having one of those there, maybe. It might be cute if it had a little lace or something, or ribbon underneath it. What do we got in our bin? What can we do? Well, there's a light pink. And this is bright pink, but it's quite wide. Would literally go in the... Oh, it just blends in. There's not enough contrast. So it'll be a waste to use it then because it's not even seen. These ribbons are pretty, but just not feeling it. Oh, these are kind of blingy. Forgot about those ones. Maybe I'll leave those on the desk. Maybe we'll use a little bit in there. Just want a little something underneath. Maybe I want white instead. I'm looking at the pink ones, but maybe I do want the white lace instead. This is fuzzy. Very fuzzy. Okay, well there's this one, which is kind of got that iridescent and it's sheer. It's got a shimmer to it. What about doing it just a little differently? Nope. I don't know. Why is this not coming together in my head? Let's see what's in this bucket. Maybe we'll get inspired from here. So we just used this. These are the pearls. And we already have the pink rhinestones out. These aren't going to be the right shade for that page. What would that look like? That could really work, you know? Oh dear, that stuck to my scissors. That's not so helpful. Alright. And I just wanted to get it exactly the same length, so kind of making it awkward for myself, but oh. Not waste the little teddy bear stickers. Okay. Like that. And that goes on there. And then do we want this on here? I think so. What do we want this bright pink flower on here? What if we did like a little collage there underneath? Oh, I got some of these bits from left over from that artist trading card episode. If we put a little bit of this on there, something else. I had a few little strips of book page that disappeared somewhere. There we go. Maybe even between those two pink layers, pinky silver. Like that. Hugs and kisses, and then the sticker on there. Hugs and kisses doesn't go. Maybe that's why it's not working for me. What if we just did more of like this color? A color collage kind of thing. So I'm going to move that over and grab the pink stuff. Let's see. I'm looking for kind of a brighter shade. Preferably a scrap if we could help. Well, this is kind of fun. Let's just get the edge a little more jaggedy. All right. Something like that. Where'd that little flower sticker go? And then that on top. Okay, see? Sometimes you just have to wait till the collage comes together. There. There. This is vellum. And vellum is pretty notorious for curling and generally just not liking to be wet on one side only. And it is obviously it's transparent, so I am going to use my finger tool and just make my glue even and smeared down there so that it's not as obvious on this other side where the glue lines are. You see what I'm saying? It's already curling up a little, so we just have to linger here just a moment. Get that stuck down really good. What corner is not wanting to stick at all? Okay. Just have to be patient, right? Wow, my fingers are quite painty. All right, moment of truth. It's not bad. Ooh, this one has kind of a white. You know what? I think we're gonna kick it back just a little with that light pink. Where's that? So that it's not quite so harsh of a contrast. You can ink stickers too. Did you know that? Ink will go on almost anything. In fact, it's tricky trying to get it out usually. Alright. There we go. Yeah, see? That looks so much better. Alright, and then I was thinking a little bit of this stuff, right? A little bit of bling. Well, the sticky stuff basically came off on the backing paper, and these guys are not sticky at all. So I am just going to add a little bit of glue on this guy. Alright, so you know I'm going to be sitting here for a little minute making sure that this thing stays down. And I understand that, you know, not everybody wants this. It's like watching paint dry, right? In this case, it's watching glue dry. So I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll just catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. See you soon.